Yo boys, so today the season 7 announcement, Season of Conquerors has just come out, so let's get straight into it. It'll be launching on January 21st, 2025. It's going to be focusing on PvP seasonal worlds, expedition, and upgrades to bug fixes. Season 7 will be packed with exciting opportunities. Ooh, I cannot wait. What's new in Season 7? Seasonal world, a fresh start. So this is going to be the PvP seasonal worlds. Players must be flagged starting at level 15, discover new resources and gear with powerful perks, but be aware these item drops upon death. At the end of the season, seasonal worlds will close and players can transfer the characters to a permanent world of their choice. So they're going to be making basically PvP all the time. I believe this is what this is supposed to be. I guess you'll be able to go to Fresh Start or Legacy. They don't specify that you can't go to either one, so it's interesting. And on top of that, the fact that you drop gear or items upon death is a huge thing, and now we're getting to kind of like full loot PvP, which is what some people really liked about New World when it first came out in the alpha, but then they changed it to what we have now. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who are excited for this. But the one problem I do have with this is that this kind of contradicts with what this is. And now you may be asking, well, how does that contradict? Well, because if you're dying and you're dropping things upon death, well, that means things should be easier to get, right? Or more in abundance, because if you're going to be dying and dropping things, you're going to be having to go out and farm more and more. And right now, it's not super easy to get good gear. It's okay to get 1 perkers, but getting 2 perkers and 3 perkers are really impossible to basically get. Especially if this is like a seasonal world where if you die, you lose it. Like, that would absolutely suck. They implemented systems to make it a lot easier to get stuff, and then you're going to be able to abuse that by transferring to other worlds. Because it'll be way easier to get bits if you get more resources, or things are easier to craft, or things drop more, anything like that. It'll be way easier to get bits, and then you can just go into a other world and have better gear than some of the players who have been playing on there since the game first released. Or they're doing the opposite, where they didn't change any of that, and it's gonna be still the same difficulty to get stuff that it is now, and that's gonna make this, I think, very unfun and not very fun to play, because, well, it's not very easy to get very good gear. And like, how are you ever going to get something like Serenity on this server, dude? It's like not even going to happen. If the rates are not increased, you're never going to get like the PvP artifacts on any of the tracks. So those are basically all just dead. And that's going to like screw a lot of builds. So unless they up the rates, dude, I just feel like this makes no sense. And if they up the rates, then you shouldn't be able to transfer into other servers. So what they're doing here makes no sense to me. I feel like they should up the rates or reduce the cost it takes to craft and all that stuff, and make it so your character gets permanently deleted at the end of the character, and it restarts, kind of like how they do in other games like Rust, and maybe make this, instead of seasonal, they should make it monthly or something, like make it even faster, and not make it so it's, I think 3 months is what they're aiming for, because that's generally what New World seasons are, 3 to 4 months. I think it should be 1 month. Make it so you get stuff easier, make it so it's easier to craft things. Chromatic seals are way cheaper, like maybe 500 gold instead of a 5k gold. And just make everything more obtainable, so you get in there, you're there just to loot PvP and get that good stuff rolling. It's just there for a 1 month fun. I feel like people will quit the game very quickly, especially if they spend all day farming. Man, they're coming out, they got their full inventory of like legendaries, they got their iron that they've been farming all day. Some dickhead comes with 20 little goblins, loot your ass, suck you completely dry, and you're left with an empty carcass. I feel like that player is just going to quit the game, because it's not very fun when you spend a couple days doing work and it's all gone in an instant just from one PvP death. The new outpost rush map. Oh, this is huge, boys. Preview. Finally, after 3 long years, we get a new OPR map at long last. Get a sneak peek at the brand new OPR map, Coral Divide, during a special preview weekend. A central trench divides the battlefield and houses NPCs. Building bridges create new pathways, opening up strategic opportunities for your team. I wonder if you can build like a gate on the bridge, so you can like bring up the gate, and then you have to destroy the gate to drop the gate, and then if you destroy the bridge will fall. I wonder how many mechanics they're going to have. Are they going to still do you just capture 3 outposts? Will there be more objectives on the map now, instead of just hold 3 points and you're basically just playing like King of the Hill, capture the flag style? Maybe they'll add kills and deaths will matter more. Maybe they'll change up, maybe add a game mode or 2 in there, so you're not always playing the same game mode on the same map. That's another reason why I feel like the OPR map gets boring, because it's just the same mode and same map. If they at least change up the mode a bit, it would feel a bit more refreshing and give the map more longevity, which I think is Very important. Explore endgame PvE content with significant changes to improve your dungeon runs. Unify mutations. This is huge. This basically means all the gems will now be the same every week for the mutations. This allows you to queue better. This allows you to not have to spend, like $1,000 in gems, switching depending on what you're doing. So this should make dungeons more accessible for people, and this makes random queue a lot better since now you don't have to pray to the gods that you get the right random mutation when you queue, so you don't have to swap out all your gems. So this is very, very good change, and this should have been in the game a long time ago, but I'm glad they're finally fixing some of their mistakes. Bug fixes for expeditions include resolving AI movement issue, fixing target issue with Void Destroyer and Tempest Heart, improving mechanics and enemy interaction across all expeditions. This feels like such a vague statement, dude. This could mean pretty much anything. This is just fluff, bro. This means nothing. This could mean so many different things. Alright, let's introduce several new artifacts with unique ability to enhance your arsenal. This is the juicy stuff. Void Gauntlet Fracture. Heal 100% more health and deal 50% more damage with Essence Rupture. Unlocked by defeating the Ice Mammoth. Now I'm going to try and pronounce that. And 20 Frozen. That in the Glacial Tarn. This will be very interesting. I don't know how good this will be. Life Staff. Grant 30% damage absorption with Life Staff after catching Life Staff ability. Complete. Oh my lord, dude. What the? This is broken. How are you ever going to kill a healer with this, dude? Life Staff ability? Is this like one time? Maybe it's only one maybe it's only one attack. Maybe it's only one attack. Okay, maybe it's not super broke. I thought this maybe be like 3 seconds or something. Then this would be make all healers unkillable forever. But for one ability, that's still really strong, man. 30% DR is nuts. And Life Staff players don't really run an artifact to begin with in PvP, so this is pretty much going to be what every Life Staff player will be running. Unless the perks on it suck. This seems really broken. I don't know why they're making healers stronger. Healers are already unkillable in PvP. Alright, next up we got the Ice Gauntlet. Inflicts Frostburn by breaking Entomb, slowing enemies and dealing damage over time. Found in the Icewood Caverns by defeating Frostbound Howler. Slowing them is really good. Depends on the slow. Depends on how much damage they plan on doing with this. This is a very... could be good, could be bad. Just need to see the damage numbers. I don't think it'll be very good though because Tomb usually doesn't hit players a lot of the time, it feels like. Fire Staff. The Burninator. What a name. Phineas and Ferb, dude. The doctor... what's that doctor's name? Sacrifice damage for increased burn effects. 15% over 5 seconds. Collect embers, flames, and scorched dune. So this is, once again, you need to see how much damage we're sacrificing here for this type of damage. So this may be good, maybe bad, maybe mid. Probably mid, I'm going to assume. Poison. Deal 15% more damage to poison enemies unlocked via the Venom questline in Jungle. Wow, this is basically Finisher, but I believe worse. I guess if you don't want to run Finisher or Rapier with bow, you can maybe run this with a bow spear. Rapier. Apply a stack of burning effect with heavy melee attacks. Defeat Dorgot in the volcanic lair to earn lava tip. So this is, once again, you need to see the damage numbers. Since this is only heavy melee attacks, and Venom can proc off all heavy attacks, and Venom's 15% damage, I'm assuming this will be around 25% damage. That would make sense because this is melee only. And if that is, then you can run this with... definitely this would be pretty strong, and you can make some good builds with this. Earning Justice. Automatically recharge. This is an earring, by the way. Automatically recharge healing potions after 20 hits. 90-second cooldown, and complete the Alchemist trial in the Forbidden Labs. This, I don't think will be very good. I could be wrong. 90-second cooldown, that's a long time. And a problem with this, right, is this could proc when your healing potions are like 3 seconds off from being off cooldown. And I think that's a major downside of a set like this. So I don't think this will be good. I think this is going to be pretty bad in my opinion. I could be completely wrong here, of course, but I don't think this will be very good at all. Musket Shrapnel. Causes enemy to bleed on headshots. Earned by defeating the War Machine Captain in Ashen Barracks. This is completely terrible in PvP. Could be okay in PvE. Bad. We have 2 bad artifacts. I think Bow will be mid. This has a chance to be really good. Fire Staff will probably be mid. This will be mid. This will be insanely strong, the Life Staff. And this could also be very strong. I have no idea about this. This is the only one I'm very unsure about. Seasonal event. Siege of Sulfur. Team with 10 max level players defeat Sandwort eggs from waves of sulfur elemental. Sounds like Invasions, but now they're doing like a Brimstone version of it. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it'll work exactly like Invasions or they'll like completely rip it off. We'll have to see. Let's battle the Legions and minions that claim upheaval rewards up to 700 gear score. I don't know why it's not 725 or 715. Come on, man. Give me some high level gear score. For us that don't want to do the raid and worm, 700's a little low. But the gear probably will be okay. I don't remember it being very good. Rabbit's Revenge. This is a hunt mischievous corrupt rabbits for exciting loot. This is pretty fun. You just run around killing rabbits. Some good rabbits farming spot. I have one of my videos. If you're interested, make sure to check that out. Season pass rewards. We get some tool skins, mask skins, and tent skins. New artifacts from here. Transmog tokens. The premium track, we have weapon and armor, 2 new emotes, 4 transmog tokens, rare resources, and additional booster. You know something? Quick side note, do you think the premium track will work on the PvP server? Little pay to win if it does, don't you think? Especially when PvP is like everything. First come, first serve will be very important on those types of servers. I wonder if the battle pass, how it will function on there. The skins look fine though. I think it looks pretty cool. Some bug fixes, fixing targeting and behavior issues for expedition and bosses, world mobs, fluff, improve aiming, this is fluff. Resolve issues with abilities and effects, fluff. I don't know, this sounds like here, this could mean anything, dude. Like this. Game modes. Updated the shop offering an OPR, including new buildable walls. Yo, we're playing Fortnite, baby. We're ready to crack those 90s. Let's go. We're adding cover. Sweet. I think this would be really fun. You know, we need something to counter the range, and this looks like it's the perfect answer. So I welcome this change. This shouldn't really affect melee too much. This will definitely be nerfing range though. Very much appreciated. Regen pots and cleansing elixirs. Cleansing elixirs is another buff to melees. That strength build, especially that can't run the 300 dex. This is huge for them. This is like very, very strong in my opinion. This also might make stone form drop out of the meta for a lot of builds because now you can run cleansing elixir. Regen potion, so they're making OPR more cheap. I wish your consumables were infinite as well in OPR. That would make OPRs way more fun and I think more competitive as well if you're allowed to use everything at your disposal. Improve skill-based matchmaking in OPR. Oh, finally. Based on your personal ranking in the match instead of just wins and losses. So if you guys didn't know, before they implemented skill-based matchmaking, the OPR matches were actually higher quality. Now after they implemented it, the matches have actually gotten worse and I mean like a lot of people agree with this statement who are legacy players. But going off wins and losses was not the correct decision, and they seem to be changing it to personal ranking, which I definitely think is better. It allows you to get a better idea of how good the player is, especially if they're getting carried or not. Cleaned up invisible collision. Sweet. Comprehensive testing to ensure stability and performance. That's very good. Cool looking tent. And that is it, boys, on January 21st. If you guys did enjoy this, I appreciate a like and subscribe. Huge shout out to my YouTube channel members and my Twitch subscribers. Absolutely love you guys. You guys can become one if you're interested as well. I would really appreciate the support. And with that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day.